안녕하세요. 안착희입니다. Welcome to this edition of Let's Speak Korean. 지승현 선생님, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 지승현입니다. Stay with us and learn some useful Korean expressions. 만나서 반갑습니다.
Now, in our last lesson, we learned how to count things using different units, right? Now, let's get a quick review before we get started on our new lesson. Now, how do we count things like bread and fruit, for example?
Well, we say 빵 한 개 and 사과 두 개.
Now, how can we ask for 2 bottles of beer at the supermarket, for instance?
맥주 2병 주세요.
Now, if it's in a bottle, use the unit 병. Now, if you're counting animals, use the word 마리. And if we're talking about flowers, a rose, for example, use the word 송이. All right? Now, 선생님, 어제 뭘 샀어요?
장미꽃을 샀어요.
Now, in this lesson, we are going to learn how to ask and answer questions about how much a certain number of things costs. Now, let's take a look at the clip first.
이 사과 한 개 얼마예요?
한 개에 1,000원이에요.
저건요?
저건 한 개에 1,500원이에요.
이거 5개 주세요. 이 참외는 한 개 얼마예요?
3개에 2,000원이에요. 이것도 드릴까요?
아니요, 사과만 주세요.
Now, Michael is at the store to buy some fruit. Now, he asks for the price of the apples, and he buys 5 apples that cost 1,000 won each. Now, he also asks for the price of the melons, but he doesn't buy those. Now, let's get a check of the expressions in this lesson. We'll learn how to talk about how much a certain number of things cost. Now, let's go over the words for some fruits now. Please listen and repeat after 선생님.
과일, 과일. 참외, 참외. 포도, 포도. 배, 배. 사과, 사과. 귤, 귤.
Very good. Now, let's take a look at the clip to find out how to ask and answer questions about how much a certain number of things costs.
이 사과 한 개 얼마예요?
한 개에 1,000원이에요.
이 참외는 한 개 얼마예요?
3개에 2,000원이에요.
How much is this apple? Let's try this expression in Korean now.
이 사과 한 개에 얼마예요?
Now, what was the shop assistant's answer to this question?
한 개에 1,000원이에요.
Now, we have already learned the expression 1,000원이에요 to tell someone how much a certain thing costs. Now, this time we add the phrase 한 개에 in front of the expression 1,000원이에요. So we have 한 개, 1,000원이에요. Now, we add the word 에 after 한 개 and we come up with 한 개에 1,000원이에요. Right. Now, how would we say that each one costs 10,000 won?
We say 한 개에 10,000원이에요.
Now, the melons cost 2,000 won for 3.
3개에 2,000원이에요.
3개, 2,000원. Now, we put together these two phrases to come up with 3개에 2,000원이에요, meaning they are 2,000 won for 3. Now, let's practice using the word 에 to ask and answer questions about how much something costs. How much are these apples each? 이 사과 한 개에 얼마예요?
It is 800 won for each. 한 개에 800원이에요. How much is a bottle of beer? 맥주 한 병에 얼마예요?
It costs 1,200 won each. 한 병에 1,200원이에요. How much are the melons? 참외 한 개에 얼마예요?
It costs 2,000 won for three. 세 개에 2,000원이에요. How much are the tangerines? 이 귤 얼마예요?
They cost 1,000 won for four. 네 개에 1,000원이에요. So when you want to ask for the price of a certain number of things, just state the number of the thing followed by the word 에 and the amount that it costs. It's time to learn some extra expressions now. Do you recall the expressions 이것 and 저것 from the clip? Well, 이것 means this and 저것 means that. Now, in everyday conversation, we tend to just say 이거 and 저거 instead, right? And for the expression 이것은, we often shorten it to 이건, right? And for 저것은, we just tend to say 저건. Now, 선생님, how would we ask how much does this cost in Korean?
We can say 이건 얼마예요?
Now, what about how much that costs?
저건 얼마예요?
Let's try that again.
이건 얼마예요? 이건 얼마예요? 저건 얼마예요? 저건 얼마예요?
Now, another thing. In the clip that we saw, the shop assistant asked Michael if he would like some melons too. Now, Michael says he just wants the apples. Now, how did he say this?
사과만 주세요.
That's right. He said 사과만 주세요. Now, the particle 만, which follows the noun 사과, usually comes after the noun and means only, right? Okay, let's try saying it after 선생님.
사과만 주세요. 사과만 주세요.
Now, let's go to the clip once again to go over the expressions one by one.